So, where do I go? This doesn't seem to be super helpful. Seems like going the other way might help. Like going this way. It didn't sound like a good idea at first, but it's sounding like a better idea now. 'Cause I tried everywhere else. Somewhere back here. There wasn't much going on this way. Like this is the complete opposite way of the way that I want to go. But maybe it'll help. Nope. No, I'm good on the medkits. I already grabbed that one anyway. Maybe up top? It's a very nice climbing. It's not how you're supposed to climb a ladder, but I guess it worked for you. I'm not used to puzzles in Mass Effect. It's throwing me off. I feel like I've been everywhere. Can I do something with the rope? Tie a cable, do a little tightrope act. Marines are good at that, like crawling like upside down on the rope. We're good at that. Like, honestly, I don't see it. Seriously? Oh. Just being stupid. They wanted me to go forward. Did not anticipate that. Should have looked a little bit more carefully, I guess. Down and to the left. All right, well, we're back, I guess. I assume they don't want me to just drop down. Our way over here. Didn't get it like a single upgrade this whole mission. It's probably how you're supposed to know it's DLC as well. Alright. Back to the pod it is then. We made it. Let's use it.
I'm transmitting the signal. Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
This does not seem like a good spot.
Here they come!
Seriously? Like, even when he backed off? Alright, down he goes. Over here now? Really? He rolls again. What? Poking his head out the side. Like real grenades launch farther than that. Teach you. Oh, Liara's flanking. I should be providing.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Like cover or
My
something.
corner man was here. I could use an ice pack.
That's a boxing reference.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode? We're almost there.
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Okay. Like, do it then. How do you know how long the thing's gonna take?
Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
Shit. Really? They masked it? Can I just hit it this way? And Liara's down. Ow. Ow. First aid, please. I'm trying to take this thing down all by myself. Can you guys handle everything else? This thing's more powerful than everything else. Got it. Are we good? Yeah, you're damn right you're taking casualties. Oh, we got a roller, do we?
There. You can open the life pod now.
Are you sure it's safe?
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused.
Yeah, no shit, he's confused. I'm sure he'll be happy that we woke him up in the middle of a war, too.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
It wasn't a failure? It kind of was. I mean, you can say that the odds were against them, but they still failed. I need your help. Yeah, we're not going to start with I need your help. So, your name was Javik, was it? I like your double pupils.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Yeah, he doesn't shake hands.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Nice to talk to you
Shepard, I need
again.
you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
It's never about
I'm
us.
on my way.
Liara, why isn't it about us?
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
Yeah, I'm in command here. I say you back off. Let's be careful? No, we can trust him.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem.
The question is whether he'll help.
Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
I tried.
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
That's still useful.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
My side, then.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
That's extremer, I agree. It is a bit harsh. Understandable considering he's the last of his species, though. But it is a bit extreme.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
True.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters.
So there were more, okay.
This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
When he was around, we were around too, but we were still very, very primitive, I guess. So, we have a few questions to ask of a Prothean. They keep on calling him Prothean. We got his name, didn't we? They called him his name. We'll start with the Prothean device, though.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
That's entirely true. Let's talk about your sensory ability, I guess.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch. The chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
That explains the beacons.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry. As do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you. Witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
It sure was. So what can you tell me about this room? I guess.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Alright, he's good. He's also in, I think it's port cargo. Either way, let's talk about your civilization. I'm sure it's your favorite subject.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
Well, Sounds like we got the best person to answer this. How old were you then? How long did this invasion last? But what was your civilization like before that, I guess?
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
So, slavery or extinction?
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Yeah, there does seem to be a lot of machine versus organic life going on in this entire franchise.